Welcome to Kauffman Stadium. We're going to take you on a tour, show you some places that you know and let you know a little bit more about them, and take you to some places maybe you've never been before. And your tour guides today are Peggy, Charlie, Larry, and Diane. Let's go.
Welcome to the outfield experience. We're standing here next to the George Brett statue. George played for 21 seasons here in Kansas City, 13 times an All-Star, won batting titles in 3 different decades, had a career total of 3,154 hits, was a 1980 American League MVP, played on the 85 World Championship team. He was inducted into the Royals Hall of Fame in 1994. He's the only Kansas City Royal inducted into the National Baseball Hall of Fame in Cooperstown, New York in 1999. You can find more information about George in our Hall of Fame.
We are standing at the famous Kauffman Stadium fountains. Since Kansas City is a city of fountains, it's only natural that we would have fountains in our stadium. These beautiful fountains, also known as the Water Spectacular, make them one of the most recognizable and unique stadiums in the world. Filled with 750,000 gallons of water and over 300 feet long, these fountains are the largest privately funded fountains in the world. The idea of the fountains came from Mrs. Kauffman. She was so intent on having fountains in the stadium that when there wasn't enough money to build them, she paid for them herself to the tune of $1.5 million.
Here we are, almost to the top of Kauffman Stadium on the 6th floor, Joe McGuff Press Box. Joe McGuff was a sports editor for the Kansas City Star in 1966, but he played a very important role in ensuring that Kansas City was going to get their own new franchise team, the Kansas City Royals, in 1968. If it hadn't been for the relationship that he built with the Kauffmans when they sat around the table drinking their morning Sunday coffee and reading the newspaper, it might not have happened as soon as it did. Also, there are foul ball marks up here, so those open windows, sometimes they surprise the riders, goes over the netting into these open windows, and Alex Gordon's baseball with the red stitches hit against the white ceiling, and then there's some holes and dents that only Kansas City riders do the documentation, because you know what? The players have left their mark, or hole sometimes.
Welcome to the Royals Triple Crown Suites. The Triple Crown Suites are named Triple Crown after the unique accomplishment that only 15 Major League Baseball players have ever accomplished, which is leading their league in home runs, runs batted in, and batting average in the same season. The suites are unique in this view that you get when you're sitting outside of the actual suite itself. You are one level below the press box, one level above the broadcasters. There are 9 unique suites here. Each one has a leasing contract, so it's your own private condominium. You've got your own bathroom, you've got your own stove and refrigerator. But above all, you've got an experience where you can feel like you're at home, but you're right in the middle of the entire crowd.
Welcome to Level 4 Kauffman Stadium. This is where the radio and TV broadcasts occur. As much fun as it is to come out and see a game at the K, not everybody can do that every night. And the Royals radio network has about 93 affiliates through 5 states in the Midwest here. Here in this room are Rex and Ryan, and in the room right next door we have Denny Matthews, Steve Fiziak, and Steve Stewart doing the radio broadcast. An interesting thing about the Royals radio broadcast, Denny Matthews has been with the Royals behind the microphone since day 1 in 1969. 52 seasons of broadcasting Royals baseball. You might think they show up here at 5 minutes before game time and ready to go, but they come in early in the afternoon. They've got stat sheets they're looking over, interviewing players, going down the field watching batting practice, doing a lot of things so that when you flip on the radio as you're driving down the road, or if you're home in your living room watching the game on TV, they are prepared to tell you everything that's going to happen on the field.
Hi, this is level 1, the clubhouse level. Behind these doors is the Royals clubhouse. The Royals and the visiting team usually get off the elevators between 12 and 1 each day on a game day, and they enter their respective clubhouses. Just a few feet away from the Royals clubhouse is the visitor clubhouse. And then over on this wall, we have a timeline of baseball from the very beginning, all the way up until when the Royals came into existence in 1969. And this is a photo of Muriel and Ewing Kauffman, the original owners of the Royals. And as we walk to the interview room, passing by the Crown Club, there's a fabulous painting done right after the World Series in 2015 that shows the team celebrating on the field with a backdrop of the Union Station celebration. Here we are in the interview room. And if you are a follower of Broadway Hamilton, this is the room where it happens. So any interview or major announcement that the Royals have to make occurs in this room. It's things like Alex Gordon's retirement or introducing a brand new player to the public will happen on that stage, and it will go out to all of the media.
Have you ever wondered when fans disappear behind home plate where they really are going besides the restroom? This is the ultimate dining experience, the Crown Club. This dining experience is ultimately the best in the whole stadium. They have all you can eat, shrimp scampi, prime rib, all the ice cream, Belafonte, beverages that probably aren't served at all around the stadium. You can find it here at the Crown Club. When they go back to their seats though, those fans on the front row, they are closer to the batter than the pitcher is. So that you feel with that Crown Club experience that you are really on the field with the players here at Kauffman Stadium.
And through these doors is the favorite stop for all of our Royals tour guests, the Royals Dugout. Before the game begins, coming up these stairs over here are 26 players, at least 5 coaches, medical staff, all entering the dugout here. All right, this is their home. This is where the family works together. 10 of those players may end up going out to the bullpen. The way we communicate during the game with them is with the phone to the bullpen. But any changes made during the game about those ball players, we'll use the press box phone because we've got to get an announcement up there. And then if there's any disputed plays on the field, we may want to go to the replay coordinator. Again, we've got a phone to contact them. In this dugout, you've had George Brett sitting. You've had Amos Otis teaching Willie Wilson the finer notes of how to steal bases. You've had Sal Perez grabbing the Gatorade bucket at the end of each show. It's a great stop on the tour.
And we're back. Hope you enjoyed that tour. Hopefully sometime when you're here at the ballpark, you'll come out and see us in the Royals Hall of Fame and take a tour of the ballpark where you'll see even more places and learn even more about our favorite place. Right, guys?